I don't think we're headed into a big recession, but it could be a mild recession that lasts for a couple of years. So the thing that's hard to predict, if there's like a war between China and Taiwan or something like that, that would send the world into a recession. That's a possibility.
That shit's scary, the Taiwan, China.
There's kind of a looming bust in the property market in China. They've overbuilt apartments and buildings in general. Too many primary housing units in China, which seems crazy because a lot of people in China, some people have speculated on primary housing units, just like the US did in the lead up to 2008. The US was building primary housing units at twice the rate of household formation. If you're making houses twice as fast as families are forming, then obviously something's got to give. And we're doing that in the US for a while. And so China's been doing that as well, but even more. That's a correction that's going to happen. But ultimately, the Chinese economy will be gigantic and will recover from this. But there's going to be probably a temporary recession in China driven by an overallocation of resources towards construction.
Because of that, I still think there's room to come down a little bit lower, at least to 25 to 20K and possibly even lower. Okay, so it's clear Bitcoin didn't have a reaction at 30K and was slowly drifting down lower, and we're sitting at about 27,000 right now. The only thing that is bullish right now in the markets is the US dollar. If the US dollar keeps on moving up and takes out these old highs here, the crypto market's gonna keep on dropping. And obviously some news came out a couple days ago, US inflation hits a 40-year high. And I'm just doing my own speculation here, but last time inflation was 8.6% was around 1981. And in 1981 there was also a recession, and this is what happened to the US dollar. And this is where we're sitting at the moment for the US dollar. I do hope I'm wrong, I do hope we don't get a recession at all, because if things keep going this way, it's not gonna look good for the crypto or the stock market.
We built the greatest economy in the history of the world, and we are now doing it again. And I think we'll do even better the second time than we did the first time, unless somebody comes along and says, let's raise taxes on everybody. And they're raising taxes not only on corporations, they'll just go to another country and they'll do just fine. But they're raising taxes on people and middle-income people, and they're losing jobs. So you can't allow that to happen. That will be all of this incredible job that we've done will go down like that. It will be a terrible, terrible sight. It might even be a 1929 situation, so you have a chance to have the greatest numbers in history. You're almost there. We're almost back to where we were from the standpoint of the stock market. Think of that. But you'll have a crash like you've never seen before. You put the wrong person in office, you'll see things that you would not have believed are possible. They want to raise taxes, they want to raise regulations. You know, a big part of what we've done is by cutting regulation. We've cut regulation more than any president in the history of our country, whether they're there for 4 years, 8 years, or in one case more than that. Nobody even came close. And we're doing much more. We have regulation, but it's proper regulation, not strangulation.
Recently said he's welcoming a U.S. recession and why bankruptcies need to happen. He was asked if he thinks we're approaching a recession, and he says yes, but actually this is a good thing. It has been raining money on fools for too long, and some bankruptcies need to happen. He also says working from home has made people lazy and that people need to actually know what hard work is. He also was asked how long he thinks a recession will last. He says based on his past experience, about 12 to 18 months. He says companies that are inherently negative cash flow need to die and stop consuming so many resources. So
we're coming to the end of the US empire, and I know that may sound scary, but if you look into this, it could actually be a beautiful change in events and new power, or it could actually end up in China and these other countries to then overpower us and then become the new reigning empire. So we're already in a recession. The Fed's been printing trillions of dollars, more money in the last 18 months than in US history. The US dollar is devaluing at a rapid rate. Every so often, there's trends, there's patterns, certain things that happen that change this new changing world order. And so right now, we're actually on the tail end of it. The best possible thing that you can do right now, especially going into recession, that's also going to make you the most money. You have to create a cash flow business.